Okay, so years ago when the market was just going bananas, 19 or 19, I'm old, 2019, 2020, 2021, before rates went crazy when they were still pretty low, even when they're in the fours and maybe the fives, but then went down to the threes and even the twos. I had a friend of ours that's kind of telling me that, I would use you as a realtor, but I'm definitely going to need a discount because really all you got to do is just stick a sign out there in the lawn and it's going to sell. Which back then, yeah, you're going to put a sign out there in the lawn, put it on the MLS. You're going to get 50 offers, but then it came down to the negotiating part and how you're going to get the best offer and get the person that's going to close and those type of things. But before the market was just bananas like that, even when it was, I wanted to share a couple stories. I'll share one with you now. I'll share another time. But I had a listing in an area, wasn't a fantastic neighborhood, and put the sign on the lawn. And, the tenants had moved out. I was helping these clients. They're out-of-state investors. They had a lot of properties. They had me list this house and put the sign on the lawn. The first night, I get a call from somebody, a neighbor, at like midnight going, "Hey, I think there's somebody in the house. You better come over here and take care of this. We don't want this in our neighborhood." I was like, "Did you call the police?" I mean, the realtor is not the guy that you want going into the house. You really want the cops going. It was like, "Well, no, we don't want to call the police. We don't want the police around here." Like, okie dokie. So, I ended up calling the police. They checked it out. Everything was fine. But the day we're going to go do the open house, I show up at the house and someone makes a comment to me like, "Hey, I think, one of the neighbors is out there. There's actually a bunch of people on the lawn waiting to get into this open house like an hour early. There's like 15 people waiting to get in already." And I'm just like going, give me a sec. I got to get into the house and check this out. And someone mentioned, we thought we saw maybe someone inside the house. I was like, oh, here we go. So I go up to the door and there's wax in the door lock. And I'm like, kind of weird, how this is working out. So I'm trying to put the key in the deadbolt. And for some reason, the deadbolt and the door handle didn't match. One was bronze, one was, nickel or whatever you want to call it, just different colors. I'm like, I don't remember that. My key didn't work. It was really strange. So I went around to the other door, wax is inside of those locks. So I'm like, I can't get into this house. So we had to call a locksmith. Locksmith comes out. It was on a holiday weekend. So, of course, arm and a leg. The guy comes out. He's in there in like 15 minutes. He's in the area. Boom, he gets everything done. And we open the door. We finally open the door. And we hear just like, and I'm like, what the hell's in here? And the guy takes off out the back of this house. I'm like, okay, we're calling the cops. Cops show up. 3 cars come in. They're like, they come out. They're ready to go. These guys are ready. They come, guns out. Like, have you been in the house? I was like, I'm in the house. I was in the house. I'm back at it. Like, just stay here. So we'll get your statement. Okay. They go in, clear the house. Everything's fine. The guy's already gone. It looked like he started a little fire in one of the rooms. He was cooking, which wasn't great. And we ended up finding out later that this was actually the neighbor's kids were coming and using this house and doing drugs in the house and all kinds of other stuff I don't want to talk about. This is PG-13 here, but we don't want to go to the next level. But doing all kinds of stuff in this house that they shouldn't have been doing. And that's why the neighbors didn't want to call the cops. They wanted me to come check it out because they maybe knew these kids. So just putting a sign on the lawn and it'll sell, some cases, yes. But sometimes we have to go next level on some things. I'll tell you another story another time, but this is just one of those ones that was just great. So I got to go. Agent B, here to help when you're ready. I'll see ya.